Hi, my name's Costas.
Hi, I'm Chris.
Welcome to this week's episode of the Weekly Magazine. You're going to have to bear with me. I've got my hiccups back.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, death, the curse of the hiccups.
It's the third day now. Or second day. When was the last time I saw you?
Boo!
2 days ago. Before we continue, everything is back up and running. The website is finally working as it should. Everything's been loaded on. Apart from customer data for the past 2 months. So we sent out a newsletter a few days ago asking to check to see if you got an account. If not, create one. And if you want to see your orders on there, to let us know what it was and all that kind of stuff so we can add it manually. Now, of course, there's a time between new customers and us getting the email downloads for our newsletters. So we are missing quite a few of those as well. So there's customers that wouldn't have received the email, which is great fun trying to sort this out. But yes, if you are seeing this, haven't received the newsletter, please let us know so we can sort things out. We have to do things quite a bit manually, but we are getting there. Keeping positive and keeping strong. We decided we are going to do a show this week.
Yes, we are.
We're going to get back to normal. We've got some exciting stuff actually. We're working on quite a few different things.
In the pipeline.
Going to change something on the show from next show, I think.
Ooh.
Chris doesn't even know what it is yet.
I don't.
But no, this week we are going to talk about Lucky Card by Costas Funtastico, which is our latest release.
We're going to talk about Knitting Ninja by Chad Long.
And the At the Table Live lecture is by Jeff Prace. So let's get on with this week's show. The first one over this week is Lucky Card by Costas Funtastico. Now, we're not going to go to our usual place and do a live performance because the trailer has got live performances and Chris is in there as well.
Yeah, it's me.
So let's watch the official trailer and we'll come back and discuss Lucky Card.
Oh my god! Oh my god, no, it's on my nose! Oh my god! Oh my god, that is... oh my god! And it has your signature on it as well.
I have to bring your attention to my lucky card. Bear that in mind. Have a look at it, show it round, and in fact, what I'd like you to do is pop your name right on the front for me. I won't look. Put your card back. Perfect. Now, was your card the Eight of Spades?
No.
No. It wasn't the Ten of Hearts. Well, that wasn't my lucky card. The lucky card is actually paperclip to it.
Okay.
See, there's a folded card right there. So if we take the paperclip off, put the card in my pocket. Take the paperclip off. I will swap you. You get to unfold the folded card. I'll hold that. And if you open up the card that was attached to the other card.
Oh my god, how'd you see that? It's crazy. Never. How the hell did you just do that?
That was sick, brother.
Oh my god, that was
I want to know.
amazing.
I want to know.
That was amazing.
I want to know how you
that
did
Thank you
was.
so much. Thank you.
That's sick.
You've just seen a live performance and you can see from the reactions that this gets great responses.
Even more so than I thought whilst practicing.
It's...
There you go.
This is a perfect example of something very important in magic. That us magicians, we sometimes overlook tricks. And we don't appreciate that, for example, with Lucky Card, you've got a card here, which is not theirs. And then when you take the gimmick and show them the back of it, and there's a card there folded up, and you take it off and it's their signed card, we forget how strong that moment is.
Yeah.
And it was quite surprising. Well, it wasn't surprising, but it was stronger than I thought it would be.
Me too. We got some great spectators, and we hit them every single time. Just proves that it's hard to judge a trick until you perform it. Sort of like our blast from the past, where we like.
And the gimmick works really well. There's so many ways you can actually use this. There's different ways that we will perform it to what is on the trailer, due to the nature of the performance style that Chris performed in the trailer was the best for the video camera for you viewers. But there is some other ways of performing it which are even more, if not stronger, visually.
Indeed.
What else can you say about it? If you like the idea, you can't go wrong with it.
No, I mean it's I think it's the most compact way of doing sort of a card in an impossible location type thing, because it fits in your pocket.
Well,
Legitimately fits
that's
in the
actually a valid point. You've got all the clear boxes, and it's great. They all got their pluses and minuses. It's a great concept, having a clear box and all that kind of stuff, and their signed card appears inside. You're carrying a box, whereas with this, all you're doing is carrying one card.
One card.
And the
Go in your
card
wallet,
does the work for you.
Truth fact.
It's fun to play with, even if you're just playing it to yourself and doing the change.
Yeah.
It's great.
And we came up with some of the bonus stuff on there because we were playing around with the gimmick.
Yeah.
So you're just limited to what your imagination can come up with. And I'm sure you guys who get it, you'll come up with thousands of other ideas that we didn't even think about.
There was one question posted on YouTube, and it was about, do you need to do a Mercury card fold? And the answer is yes.
Yes, you do.
I'm not going to lie to you and mislead you. The fact that you do need to do a Mercury card fold, because how else can this type of a trick work? However, it doesn't need to be perfect. That's the beauty of it. Because
my Mercury card fold is horrible. That's true. He can vouch for that. It's pretty bad.
There is a bit of inconsistency from your Mercury card fold to the card that they see, but it's irrelevant.
Yeah, they see it for a split second.
And, it doesn't matter. I know that might sound like a negative, and I shouldn't be talking in a negative way about one of our releases. But it's not really a negative.
It's not negative
It's
at all.
just, it's so strong and so visual that all these little things are really irrelevant.
Because you have to understand that when the gimmick is activated, even though they're watching it, that's not when the magic has happened for them.
No.
The magic has happened way before. When they see that folded card, they have no reason to suspect that the gimmick needs to be activated for their card to appear. It's not even in their mind.
That's actually so true. What you need to do is done way before the spectator even
way before.
Understands what's going on.
Correct.
So there's ample...
Because by the time they see the gimmick, you're set for the end.
Yeah, and everything else is just self-working.
Truth.
So
that is Lucky Card by Costas Funtastico, and you're going to have a lot of fun with it.
And we are giving free worldwide delivery on this. It's something we are doing with all our releases. We've been doing this for over a year now, but I don't think we've actively promoted it. All our releases have free worldwide delivery. So it's an opportunity of buying it from us, from your favourite dealer, and that's only $17.99.
Our second once over this week is Knitting Ninja by Chad Long. Let's have a look at the trailer and have a talk about it afterwards.
In Magic, we're always searching for effects that are not only visual, but incredibly memorable. Welcome to Knitting Ninja by Chad Long. Knitting Ninja is visual, easy to do, and looks like a special effect happening right in front of the spectator's eyes. Imagine showing a spool of thread and 2 crochet hooks. Moments later, you instantly crochet a silk or sock shape. What would normally take hours incredibly happens in just seconds, bringing your audience a hilarious visual production. Chad Long has been performing Knitting Ninja for audiences both small and large, and brings years of experience into a fun and in-depth teaching style. If you're looking for the most visual and memorable piece of magic possible, you need Knitting Ninja by Chad Long.
Brought to you by the Magic Estate.
Now you've just seen the trailer for Knitting Ninja by Chad Long. Hiccup. I saw it bubble up inside. To be honest, to me, it's a silly effect because it's sort of a gag. But it flies by in sort of a weirdly generic and sort of organic type of way that it's performed. Well, it's a ridiculous idea, but I quite like it.
This isn't a type of effect we usually review or give a once over or talk about. However, there is someone out there that would take this and make it work for them. It's not a bad idea. It's not something I would perform.
No, me either.
But there's something.
There's something quite charming about it.
There's something charming about it. There's something nice about this thing.
And that being said, this is just me. There is something quite relaxing about the sound of like knitting needles clicking. That might just be me. Other people might find it really annoying.
Maybe that's why I like knitting. Because of the sound.
I love the sound. Clickety click click. Anyway, that was just that.
I'm sure
for me.
I'm sure Chad Long was knitting there, knitting one of his shirts and sweaters, and thought, "Oh, I know what to do with it."
Got a trick.
Yeah,
it is what it is.
It is what it is. There's nothing really genius about it. It's very simple in methodology. You get everything that you need for this.
I just think...
and it's one of these things. There's a performer out there that would really like this. In fact, I do like it, but I won't be performing it.
No, yeah, me either.
But I'm sure there's someone out there that's got a bit of a comedic approach to magic.
It is. It's a gag trick.
Yeah.
It's almost the same in the same guise as the Magician's Insurance type thing that has an effect to it, but it's sort of wrapped up in a silly thing. If
you like taking magic tricks and added a bit of comedy to it, and you're that type of person, this will go down really well. But for a more serious performer,
you can still use it. There's nothing wrong with the illusion or the effect. It's just a ridiculous idea. I love it.
I can't fault it, even though I wouldn't use it. There's something charming about it. And again, it's by Chad Long. Has he ever released anything that wasn't workable? I don't think so. So that's
Knitting Ninja.
Yeah. This week's At the Table Live lecture is by Jeff Prace. Let's watch a live performance of one of the effects on this, and we'll come back and discuss it.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
Well,
what are you doing?
I was drinking Fanta. I don't really want Fanta, to be honest. You know what? See if I can get... I like Coke. I like Coke.
What the hell are you doing?
See? Coke.
No way.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
And I will continue to drink Coke for the rest of the
You
session.
probably didn't understand what just happened, but that looked pretty cool.
Probably not. But there you go. Gotcha. You thought we'd left stuff in, but it was part of the thing. It's like magic inception.
Training to be an actor, you see.
Trying.
Right, okay, so what did
Okay.
just happen?
So we're not sure if the camera caught that. It is better. I'll tell you, it is better with a clear straw, because then you can definitely see it. But I went searching. Other certain places have like blue lines, red lines. I couldn't find a clear one.
Do you know I've got
Sorry,
some clear straws over
I
there?
hate you so much.
If you asked, I didn't know what you were doing.
Anyway, so basically what happens is you've got a beverage of any sort, and you can drink it throughout sort of your session or your evening, like I have sneakily been doing. And for instance, I started off with Fanta. I'm not the biggest fan of Fanta. I'm a fan of Coke. So the thing is, your viewers, your spectators are unaware of what's going on because you've been sipping on Fanta for the whole evening. And then whenever you like, you can transform it into another liquid. And then the coolest thing about that, after you've transformed it, is you can then just pull the top off and they can see that it really has transformed into Coke. Or whatever other beverage you so wish. That's just one of the very quite visual and really easy setup impromptu stuff you can do with some of Jeff's stuff on his lecture. That is called...
Can you do it impromptu?
Strawsome. I think you can. I think you can go up, if you're like at a restaurant or at a fast food place, and you go up and you get your drink, all you need to do is get... I'm not going to say what the secret is.
Yeah, I get you, yeah, okay.
And you can do it. You can do it at the dispenser, and you can take as long as you'd like to actually perform the trick. I think so. But that is called strawsome. Get it? Because it's strawsome. Some of the other good stuff on there. The one that I have actually been performing, I was at a party last weekend, and I performed this, was the contest. Which is a, because you need a multiple spectators for this. It's quite a clever idea. It's based on a very, very old principle about finding the aces, usually in 4 piles. And you have spectators do it. But there's a nice addition to it. He uses it as a cut higher principle. Like the end of a poker match when you put all your money in and whoever can cut the highest gets the lot. But he adds the thing of going, well, you might not trust the magician, so you can they can swap packets with you as well, and they shuffle the packets, everyone shuffles, you can swap however many times, whoever with, and it will always come out, as long as you know the secret, you'll always be able to make sure that everyone's top card turns over and can be, I was using aces as an ace production, but he uses 2s, I think, in that one, and you turn them all over at the same time. Whoever gets the highest wins. Turn them all over, and it's a draw. So yeah, no one gets the money because magicians are fair like that.
Cool, sounds good. I haven't actually seen this lecture, so I'm just taking your word. I know he does. It has got orbit on here, which is his chewing gum effect.
It's very good. I like orbit. What else? There's quite a few things on there. His short circuit and earphone trick, very modern, very street. It's a great idea. Really, really simple principle. And if you sort of are technologically inclined, it's not hard to reverse engineer, but for a spectator, it would be quite interesting. So basically, you have a pair of headphones and you say, these are broken, only one ear works, it's a bit crackly. So you let a person listen to it for as long as they like, and then you can transfer the sound from one earphone to the other, and then with a clap or whatever, you can fix them, and then suddenly they can hear through both headphones.
Oh, okay, sounds
and it's
interesting.
Very clever, and the choreography of it is quite nice. And you can do it with their headphones as long as you do sort of a torn and restored thing. Because otherwise it would be weird if you took someone's headphones and said, these are broken, because they would clearly know they're not broken. But it's a really cool idea. And then he goes on to use those headphones to do earphone, which you take your headphones and you do sort of a stiff rope principle with them, and you just let it hover there in midair, which is really cool.
Surprised they never called it earsome.
Earsome! Ha ha!
Strawsome, earsome,
Strawsome,
contestant.
earsome. Where, let's have a look. Can I borrow your glasses?
He does talk about becoming a better performer.
He does. He talks about sort of opening your mind to new possibilities, because as creators of Magic, it's one of those things where you go, how can you be struck with so many ideas all the time? As a creator of Magic, how do you come up with stuff? And he goes into a lot of little nuances of just, being relaxed and open to ideas. He works backwards. He goes, this is the effect that I want. How can I make that happen? Which is fair, which is sort of reverse engineering thing. But because he's very good at taking an idea and adapting it to something else and going, oh, that'll work with, say, headphones, or we use this card principle and do it as a spectator involved thing. I really enjoyed this lecture. It was very relaxed, very nice. He's got a couple like silly stuff called No More Card Tricks, which is a great little idea where you take a card off the top and go, think of what card do you think this is? No, it's not that one. What card do you think this is? No, it's not that one. And then within a blink of an eye, he just passes the cards between his hands, and they get wrapped in electrical tape or a ribbon or whatever you'd want to do, very visually, and then you can't access the cards anymore. It's a really nice little visual little trick. I'm rambling because I quite enjoyed this.
Well, it sounds as though you really enjoyed it compared to a lot of other lectures. So
I did.
I can't really comment because I haven't watched it. I can say it's fantastic, but knowing Jeff Prace's products anyway, he's a very good creator, comes up with really interesting concepts that actually do work in the real world. That's all I can say about Jeff Prace.
I enjoyed it. I would recommend it. And that is Jeff Prace, his At the Table Live lecture.
Okay, so this once over, we have Lucky Card by Costas Funtastico. Again, there's free worldwide delivery on this. The gimmick is really, really well done and creates a really, really strong magic. And we've got plenty of these in stock as well.
Truth fact. We also did Knitting Ninja by Chad Long, which was a great little gag effect. And our At the Table Live lecture was by Jeff Prace.
Excellent. And I better go and have a shave.
Have a shave, and maybe that's why you got hiccups.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's a link.
We're gonna go
maybe
out.
We should do some research.
We're gonna go out and enjoy this lovely weather.
So what happens if a lady has a woman has a hiccups? Are you gonna tell her to have a shave?
That's your job. That's your job. I'm not gonna say anything. She might.
Until next week.
Bye. So we're going to start as every card trick starts. Pick a card, any card. Have a look at it, remember it, do not forget it. Now, this is going to be a little weird, but get used to it. You're going to feel the box get lighter. So light. If you open up the box, hopefully